Thanks for staying with us. Stay tuned because many other news are coming. Hello and welcome back. It's already a year since our last video release. During this time, we worked hard on existing projects and some new ones. But I have to say that 2023 has been so far for us a year of consolidation. After the amazing results we had in 2022, despite the higher period, we felt that we needed some time to think about our existing portfolio and to put in place some measures that will enable our solid growth in the coming years. Can you believe that it's already 15 years that our export division was born and is thriving? Many goals have been achieved, but still many challenges are in front of us, and we need to be more structured to successfully overcome them. Anyway, I'm happy to share with you a glimpse of what is going on at Hello Nature, together with some of my colleagues. Let's start from the beginning, which of course in agriculture, it's soil. It is known that 95% of our food is produced directly or indirectly on our soils. Some of you might remember the EOS and Pegaso project for regenerative agriculture that we started 10 years ago. These were very innovative and pioneering projects when talking about minimum tillage. Because at Hello Nature, we realized time ago that the importance of soil and the central role of the soil will play an important role to shape a more sustainable model of growing food for the future population. Humankind is facing tremendous challenges: climate change, growing population, food insecurity, global warming, and soils are becoming increasingly degraded, which is a major issue since those are non-renewable resources. The rate of degradation can be rapid, while the formation and regeneration processes are extremely slow. Soils are fundamental to life on Earth, but human pressure and intensive agricultural practices are threatening agroecosystems' productivity. Therefore, a careful and structured soil management is an essential element of regenerative agriculture and provides a valuable level for climate regulation and a pathway for safeguarding ecosystem services and biodiversity. In this respect, the focus of this video will be on the integrated and circular approach that Hello Nature proposes to keep agricultural soil alive, healthy and fertile, thanks to the application of sustainable solutions, such as organic-based fertilizers produced according to circular economy principles, vegetal-derived plant biostimulants with low environmental impact, and beneficial microbials. These solutions act on two of the main indicators of soil health: organic matter and biodiversity. But beneficial microbials, for example, are also able to improve nutrient use efficiency and nutrient availability for plant uptake, solubilizing nutrients and increasing root absorption area. In addition, plant-stimulating peptides contained in our vegetal-derived plant biostimulants have many properties, including the interesting chelating action we discovered recently and which is at the heart of our biochelations technology. Biochelates are at least as efficient as synthetic chelates as a source of micronutrient, so they represent a promising alternative to chemical inputs for the nutrition management of crops, but with the great advantage of having a lower environmental impact. But you'll discover more about that later. This approach is now completed with a fourth pillar, launched in the last year video, which is a powerful tool to monitor the status of the soil and to be able to make informed decisions about soil and plant management. I am talking about Care4Soil, an innovative service helping farmers to reveal the potential of their soil by leveraging advanced omics sciences. We are able to perform metabolomic soil analysis through an innovative process we have designed. In this way, we know what types of microbials are active in the soil and the family of their chemical molecule. Being able to analyze and understand soil health allows us to take the correct decisions and apply the correct solutions, with many positive impacts on input management and farmers' profitability. During this year, we have started to propose the service to our clients with some impressive results. And we want to show you more about how Care4Soil works. Here is Erika. She will take you through a complete Care4Soil project.
Thanks, Luca, for introducing the Care4Soil project and our innovative approach to measure and improve soil health and farmers' profitability. My name is Erika De Benedetti. I'm Technical Marketing Specialist at Hello Nature. Today I am in a cornfield in Piedmont, in the north of Italy, to show you how the Care4Soil service works. Firstly, as you can see, I ordered the Care4Soil kit on the website, featuring one plastic tube and the instructions to collect and prepare the soil sample. Now what I have to do is to collect a soil sample from the field that I want to analyze. It is important to know that only a tiny portion of the field is actually analyzed in the lab. Therefore, the soil sample needs to be representative of the entire field. Come with me, I will show you how to take a soil sample. Choose the first sampling point. Dig a V-shaped 15 cm deep pit. From the sides of the pit, scrap a 1.5 to 2.5 cm layer and then proceed to collect the soil from the central area. In this case, I will use a soil probe to extract a core. Put the soil sample in a bucket. I will use this method to collect samples from 10 different places I have chosen in a zigzag way according to the plot heterogeneity. After collecting all the samples in a bucket, it's important to mix them uniformly and remove all materials other than soil, like stones, sticks, roots, leaves, and so on. Now I put about 100 grams of soil sample in the plastic tube. I remove the code sticker from the card present in the box and place it on the soil sample tube. The soil sample tube can be put again in the Care4Soil box and it's ready to be shipped to the lab, where we process the data. The last thing to do is to fill in the online form available by scanning QR code in the card to provide all the information needed to perform the soil analysis. After 3 weeks, the results will be sent by the lab via email, together with a specific fertilization plan to improve soil health, fertility, overall production and yield. Usually we can say that the soil sample has to be collected twice. First, before sowing or planting. Secondly, during the growing or after the harvesting of the crop, to evaluate the effect of the fertilization plan. In fact, I already collected a sample from this field in April, before the sowing of corn. Today, I have taken another one to evaluate the benefits of the solution applied. In this field, Care4Soil analysis showed a low microbial diversity and a fungus-bacteria ratio slightly shift towards the fungus. This could potentially affect the soil's health and fertility, as a diverse microbial community is important for nutrient cycling, disease suppression, and organic matter decomposition. Besides, the soil pH is 8.7, classified as high alkaline, with a resulting in a very low level of soluble phosphorus, 7.36 mg per kilogram. Due to the analysis results, we decided to set up a trial applying GLIS-SP, an innovative biostimulant containing plant-stimulating peptides of 100% vegetal origin and enriched with selected rhizobacteria. GLIS-SP has been applied at the dose of 1.5 kg per hectare in pre-emergence of corn. Other than the soil metabolomic analysis, we will evaluate the crop response measuring the number of plants and years per square meter, the biomass, the 1000 kernel weight and the total yield. The trial is still ongoing, but stay tuned because in the next months we will have the final results. Now I know you are curious to learn more about Gliss SP, and Philippe is ready to explain you all.
Erika, this is great. Care4Soil is indeed a very specific approach since it is focusing on the soil microbiome and its microbial diversity. As you all know, the soil microbiome is the collection of all microbes such as bacteria, fungi, viruses and their genes that naturally live in the soil ecosystem. Reactivating these microbial communities is by far the most critical thing to do whenever we talk about regenerative agriculture. This is the basic key to plant health and their potential resistance to every kind of stress. Since most of you are now becoming very conversant with Hello Nature specific technology, you probably remember that our protein hydrolysates are based on specific peptides that we call plant-stimulating peptides, PSP. These PSP are the quintessence of our biostimulants, and they have proven over the last 15 years in every part of the world their beneficial effects on plant lateral root hair development, improvement of nutrient uptake, and mitigation of abiotic stress effect. This is already great, but in fact, this PSP can still achieve even much more. What our brilliant R&D team found out is that PSP do not only have a biostimulating action on the plant itself, but they also do influence the microbiome by increasing the microbiological biodiversity and what we call the PGPB, plant growth promoting bacteria. To explain in a nutshell, 1 + 1 is making much more than 2. Just follow me, it's very easy to figure out. PSP, bacteria and plants are forming a very clever symbiotic trio. The peptides are absorbed by the plants and the microorganism. The plants are releasing exudates through their rooting system, which are assimilated by soil microorganisms. These microorganisms are inducing the adequate molecules which are helping the plants to get stronger and able to better face any kind of stress. Nature is then implementing its own process by favoring the implantation and the multiplication of what we call plant growth promoting rhizobacteria, the famous PGPRs. Having this in mind, we have started to develop a next generation of plant biostimulants, combining and upgrading the synergistic effect of plant-stimulating peptides and beneficial bacteria. The name of the first product to be launched is Gliss SP. What is Gliss SP made of? Gliss SP is a water-soluble powder that combines specific root-boosting peptides called lateral root hair promoting peptides, LRPP, and a selection of beneficial bacteria which are Bacillus methylotrophicus, Bacillus licheniformis, and Bacillus megatherium. What are the effects of this synergistic combination? Just to quote the main one, it improves the nutrient uptake of micronutrients by unlocking phosphorus and potassium and fixing the atmospheric nitrogen. It improves the transport of microelements from soil into the plants thanks to siderophores, especially in the case of iron. It improves the efficiency of the photosynthetic activity and chlorophyll content. It improves seed germination and formation of root system. It improves the soil microbiome regeneration and the biological diversity by providing nutrients to the plant through microbial necromas. And it improves the aeration of the soil structure, leading to a better water and nutrients retention. Gliss SP is for our distribution partners and farmers a great tool inside a larger box. The key to sustainability for tomorrow is not only about how a product may work on its own, but more significantly, how it can also combine, improve, and upgrade existing proposed solutions. It's all about synergies, and this is why it is so important. Gliss can be used the way you like. It can either be used on its own through fertigation application, before and after plant emergence, or in combination with any herbicide, pesticides, or other liquids and solid fertilizers. It's up to you. Whatever the choice, all types of applications are performing optimally, as the trials we have performed have shown. Our commitment at Hello Nature is very clear. We shall keep investing in this biologicals innovative segment to find more sustainable options for the entire agriculture value chain, helping to reduce reliance on pure chemicals, generate economic returns for all ag stakeholders, mitigate negative impact of environmental stresses, and of course, because it is encrypted into our DNA, finding unique ways to increase productivity with positive impact on the soil and microbiological activity. Every project, every crop needs strong roots to reach the sky, and Gliss is the perfect tool for that. We have opened the subject with soil microbiome, which, together with organic matter content, represent a key indicator of soil health. I now leave the stage to Il Professore Giuseppe Cola from Tushia University, who will tell us everything about the role of carbon in the soil to foster the resilience of farmers and potential disruptive effects on climate change.
Thank you, Philippe, and well said. Organic matter is one of the main indicators of soil health and fertility because it influences almost all soil biological, chemical, and physical properties and processes. My name is Giuseppe Colla. I'm a full professor of horticulture at University of Tuscia, Italy. For many years, together with my team, I've been studying the benefits of applying organic fertilizers to increase organic matter. Primarily composed of carbon, soil organic matter is the fraction of the soil that consists of plants and animal tissues in various stages of breakdown. Organic carbon influences many soil characteristics, including nutrient and water holding capacity, nutrient cycling, and improved water infiltration and aeration, enhanced soil aggregate stability, improved microbiology biodiversity, and reduced the risk of erosion and nutrient leaching. On the top of agricultural benefits of having an high and stable content of organic matter, soil carbon sequestration is also a valuable strategy removing carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. In fact, soil holds the largest proportion of active carbon on Earth, containing 2 to 3 times more carbon than the atmosphere. Therefore, the carbon stored in the soil contributes to stabilize the climate, but also to ensure food security. Soil management and farming practices that affect soil carbon pool have large-scale effects both on agricultural productivity and on greenhouse gas balance. While the agricultural sector can impact the carbon cycle on a large scale, farmers have a great interest in retaining and increased soil organic carbon for individual fields because soil and yield tend to improve when soil organic carbon level increases. Given the several benefits associated with soil carbon content, both from agronomic and climate perspective, how can we best manage fields to increase soil carbon levels? Of course, encouraging agroecological practices that increase the quantity of organic matter in the soil. For example, do not leave bare soil and reduce the soil tillage to limit carbon losses. But also, the use of organic fertilizer can directly increase soil carbon. Soil quality and fertility are being negatively impacted by anthropogenic activity and climate change. Intensive cultivation method called soil degradation can increase the salt content in the soil, and crops cultivated can be negatively affected by low content of organic matter. Soil salinization and loss of organic matter are the main causes of soil degradation in vegetable crop production. Organic fertilizers contain a large quantity of humified organic matter, and their application in the soil are shown to increase soil respiration, an indicator of soil microbial abundance and activity. Sustainable intensification of greenhouse vegetable production relies on the application of organic matter to maintain soil fertility and support plant nutrition. Recently published a paper demonstrated that the application of organic fertilizers such as poultry manure, insect frass, and vinasse-based fertilizer in greenhouse lettuce production was a good strategy to reduce stressful conditions arising from the soil salinization and soil organic matter depletion due to the intensive vegetable crop production. Organic fertilizers enhanced lettuce growth, as demonstrated by the increase of shoot fresh weight and shoot dry weight. Moreover, insect frass was also effective in improving the lettuce quality by reducing the nitrate level in the leaves. Besides, the data show that the use of organic fertilizer can reduce heavy metals accumulation, like lead and cobalt, in leaves of vegetable crops. Another relevant finding is about soil enzymatic activity, like phosphatase. These were enhanced by all organic fertilizers in comparison with the unfertilizer test, especially with the increase of fertilizer rates. Taken together, our data demonstrate that the application of organic fertilizer during intensive crop production is a sustainable approach for mitigating the negative impact of soil salinity, enhancing soil biological fertility, and improving agronomic performance of greenhouse lettuce. We can affirm that the use of organic fertilizers is a key practice in regenerative agriculture, a new concept of agricultural production primarily based on the improving soil organic matter status and therefore soil functionality, soil quality, and soil fertility. Organic fertilization is a main sustainable agronomic practice in agriculture and can also help to increase nitrogen use efficiency. In fact, higher soil organic matter levels cause greater soil nitrogen retention, positively impacting nitrogen management in order to meet the crop needs, at the same time reduce environmental impact of cropping systems. Now I leave the floor to Gaetan, who will tell you more about nitrogen use efficiency and nitrogen management in the field.
Thank you, Pepe, for introducing the importance of nitrogen management as a lever to reduce the environmental impact of a cropping system. It is well known that also biostimulants have the ability of improving nitrogen use efficiency, in particular vegetal protein hydrolysates, and today I want to focus on this feature. In recent years, we made multiple experiences that demonstrate the effectiveness of our 100% vegetal protein hydrolysate on increasing the efficiency of use of nutrients and in particular of nitrogen. Trials on winter wheat have shown that 2 soil application with UAN of VPH increase nitrogen use efficiency by an average of 11 to 15% with environmental and economic benefits for farmers. This year, we continue to investigate NUE and we focused on the different ways of applying vegetal protein hydrolysates, foliar spray, soil application, coating of chemical fertilizers to evaluate the best combination other than the best timing and amount of application in order to maximize the effect.
The field is in north of France. We tested different types of liquid and solid nitrogen fertilizers commonly used in winter wheat fertilization: UAN, urea ammonium nitrate, urea, NBPT treated urea, and methylene urea. The experimental protocol is quite complex and it includes 4 levels of nitrogen fertilization. VPH have been applied in different ways. The protocol counts 18 treatments in total, with different combinations of doses and application of fertilizers.
The goal is to evaluate the efficacy of VPH application with and without reduced amount of nitrogen fertilizers, and also to determine the optimal dose, the correct phenological stage, the mode of application, and the best use conditions. What do we learn from this trial? We can confirm that our vegetal-derived plant biostimulants are able to improve directly and indirectly nutrient use efficiency of winter wheat. Until now, we can see how wheat plants treated with the biostimulants are well developed, even if a lower fertilization level has been applied. With the final result, we will be able to determine the combination and the method of applications of vegetal protein hydrolysates, which gives the best result in terms of NUE increase.
In this way, we will further improve our biostimulant application strategies on autumn-winter cereals, reducing the use of synthetic fertilizers without compromising yield, quality, and farmer profitability. Thanks to their proven effectiveness in improving nutrient use efficiency, two of our solutions based on the unique plant-stimulating peptides technology recently obtained the CE mark under the new EU Fertilizing Product Regulation. This is a great achievement for Hello Nature, and my colleague Laetitia will tell you more.
Thank you, Gaëtan. And yes, we can proudly affirm that our two main biostimulants, based on the unique plant-stimulating peptides technology, Aquamine and Trainer, have recently obtained the CE mark. In March 2023, Aquamine was Hello Nature's first biostimulant and among the first in the market to have been officially registered in the European Union as a non-microbial plant biostimulant under the new EU Fertilizing Product Regulation. After 1 month, also Trainer, a well-known biostimulant with more than 10 years of market presence, has equally been granted with the CE mark, allowing to complete the registration of Hello Nature's leading technology for biostimulant products based on vegetal protein hydrolysate. Thanks to the fact that Hello Nature products are 100% of vegetal origin, the CE mark was obtained just a few months after the entry into force of the regulation, as this is indeed a great achievement. It will allow to bring biostimulant solutions to the European market in a quick, guaranteed and secure way. In fact, the CE mark allows the product to be marketed in all the member states of the European Union. Aquamine and Trainer have been certified for the claim improvement of nutrient use efficiency for application on several crops like vegetables, fruit trees, berries, cereal, oilseed and protein crops. Thanks to its proven effectiveness in improving the use efficiency of nutrients, the PSP technology allows to reduce the application dose of fertilizers, supporting environmental goals and, at the same time, ensuring productivity and profitability for farmers. Aquamine is a concentrated biostimulant in powder formulation, which is ideal for fertigation and foliar application, while Trainer is a liquid biostimulant suitable for foliar application and has a high miscibility rate. Both products contain biological active peptides, which, unlike free amino acids, have a more prominent, assured, and natural biostimulant effect to enhance nutrient absorption and increase fertilizer efficiency. They are also both suitable for organic farming. Plant biostimulants with a CE mark are assessed by an independent notified body and therefore meet the EU safety, health and environmental protection requirements, as well as the effect claimed on the labels, which have been demonstrated and validated through agronomic efficacy trials. This is an additional guarantee for customers and farmers. It is a clear demonstration that Hello Nature is ready and excited to bring its knowledge, experience and values to serve in this new chapter of the European agriculture. The CE mark is a major revolution for the biostimulant sector in Europe, opening the use and the commercialization of registered and certified products, a step which represents a great innovation for the entire agri-food chain. We plan to obtain the CE mark for several other Hello Nature's biostimulants before the end of the year. Having obtained the CE mark for PSP, we are also able to launch a new range of solutions. Learn more from Roman.
Thanks, Laetitia. For sure, the CE mark represents a great milestone for our biostimulant solution and also an additional guarantee for our customer and farmer in terms of safety, quality and effectiveness. The CE mark also gives us the opportunity to launch in Europe first and then abroad. a new range of solutions for crops nutrition combining plant-stimulating peptide and micronutrients called IQ. IQ technology has been developed and designed in our Nello Bonini Innovation Hub to solve the issue of nutrition deficiency in a more efficient way. The production process is completely managed internally and automated to ensure traceability and to guarantee the highest quality of the output. In the IQ range, micronutrients are mixed with our PSP obtained through enzymatic hydrolysis of vegetal-derived proteins. The goal of the range is to solve the micronutrient deficiencies, providing at the same time a strong biostimulation effect. IQ is a very complete range of products in liquid form suitable for foliar application, featuring calcium, zinc, manganese, potassium, and some complex like zinc manganese, boron molybdenum, calcium boron, calcium magnesium, and magnesium sulfur to satisfy the needs of a wide range of crops and specific requests for farmers. IQ is a part of our enhanced nutrient range together with MIR technology and the recently launched Key+ technology, biochelation through vegetal peptides. All these solutions are designed in order to lower the environmental impact, and Key+ in particular has been proven to be the greenest choice on the market, since it has no harmful effect on the soil, unlike synthetic chelates. The results of the agronomic trials on horticultural crops and the fruit trees clearly show that biochelates are at least as efficient as EDDHA as source of micronutrients. And I want to show you the application of our Killan solution containing Key+ technology in the field. Come on with me, I will show you a trial on wine grape. Hello everybody, here we are in Heuilly, northeast of France. This trial is performed to evaluate the efficacy of different iron chelates in the prevention or treatment of iron chlorosis in the Champagne area. Iron is one of the micronutrients which most limit yield and nutritional quality of crops. In fact, iron is a critical element for the whole metabolism of plants, being crucial for metabolic processes such as respiration, photosynthesis as well as for biosynthesis of fundamental molecules like chlorophyll. Over the past few years, we carried out several trials on wines in the same area, and we have obtained very interesting results with Killan iron compared to the standard EDDHA iron chelate. The results show that Killan iron performs as well as EDDHA iron chelate in terms of iron concentration in the leaves and visual symptoms of chlorosis, while having a more marked effect in increasing the total yield, an average about 16% compared to plus 5% of the EDDHA chelate. This year, we set up a new trial to confirm the results and validate the efficacy and benefits of Killan iron on grape wine. The trial is carried out on Pinot Meunier. The experimental design is Fischer-blocked with 4 replicates. The protocol includes the control untreated, the reference, which is an EDDHA iron chelate 6% at 30 kg per hectare, Killan iron 11% at 16.36 kg to have the same content of iron inside, and Killan iron at 12.28 kg. In fact, it's 30% less compared to the normal dose used. For all treatment, one application has been made at 1-3 leaf stage. The localized soil application was carried out using a specific tool called blade injector. We performed 3 visual assessments of chlorosis on all wines at beginning of flowering, fruit set, and cluster closure. We measure also the nitrogen chlorophyll content, and we also collect leaf sample for iron content analysis. At the harvest, we determine the weight of yield per elementary plot to compare different treatments. We have first results which are really promising, and you can see today the wine treated with Killan iron are so in shape, well developed, not presenting at all chlorosis symptoms. Basically, we can already confirm, even if the trial is still ongoing and we have only partial results, that Killan iron acts at least with the same effectiveness of synthetic iron chelates, and in many cases with best results. Killan range is green, sustainable, and effective alternative to synthetic chelates, and it is perfectly representing Hello Nature commitment of growing a more sustainable future. We also want to tell you more about some recent studies showing interesting results on the lower environmental footprint of Killan range and our commitment to sustainability, so it's up to you, Alice.
Thanks, Romain, for showing these interesting trial results with Kill and Iron, our innovative, environmentally friendly and sustainable biochelates solution. Let me explain you more about the lower environmental impact of Kill and Iron in comparison with iron EDDHA, proven by a scientific paper published on Sustainability Journal in May 2023. Agronomic inputs in general have significant environmental impacts, both during their production and utilization. Environmental assessment of fertilizers production is essential to identify the impact, to evaluate alternatives, to inform decision makers and users, and to improve transparency and accountability of fertilizers. While many studies have addressed the importance of iron chelate fertilizers as effective products on plant nutrition and crop productivity, an environmental analysis of the production process of this solution has never been considered before. Therefore, the study I mentioned performs a comparative assertion via a life cycle assessment approach of the production of iron EDDHA as a synthetic iron chelate versus our biochelate, the Kill product. The research mainly aims at identifying environmental benefits and burdens related to the production of two iron fertilizers of different origin, synthetic versus bio-based. The study was conducted in a cradle-to-gate scope considering raw material extraction up to fertilizers production. The functional unit selected is 1 kilo of the iron content of produced fertilizers. The life cycles assessment showed that the production of iron biochelate can reduce impacts ranging from 69 to 82% compared to the iron EDDHA1. Global warming, toxicity, and fossil resource scarcity impact decreased by 69, 75 to 82, and 75% respectively. The comparative evaluation of environmental indicators showed that the effects of all categories considered for iron EDDHA production were higher than those of the iron biochelate one. In conclusion, we can affirm that synthetic iron chelates production entails a great environmental impact related to the energy demand and the raw materials used during the process. Kill and Iron is instead derived from natural sources, vegetal proteins, reducing production's environmental impact. Kill and Iron production limits energy consumption and reduces the related greenhouse gas emission, protecting environment, soil, and human health. Overall, these findings confirm that using biologicals like Kill and Iron and other vegetal protein-based biostimulants can contribute to tackling environmental challenges in agriculture. Furthermore, these practices contribute to the realization of a model of sustainable intensification of production, leading to more resilient, productive, and environmentally friendly agricultural systems. Since the beginning in the 70s, Hello Nature's activity has always been aimed at developing innovative and sustainable solutions. For example, we were among the first to launch biostimulants on the market. Once more, with the biochelation technology, we confirm our commitment and goal. We will present more results about Key Plus technology and the Killan range during the Biostimulants World Congress, which will be held in Milan at the end of November. And that is not the only good news, because we will be sustainability sponsor of the event. This year also marked the achievement of our Freedom project, with 1,500 trees planted all over the world. Thanks to our virtual forest, 268.5 tons of CO2 will be absorbed, and we will generate a virtuous cycle with environmental, economic, and also social benefits able to favor the development of the local populations involved. Our Freedom forests show the importance of partnership and collaborations, which are essential to achieve our sustainability goals and, with a broader vision, to build resilient and circular food systems. Another milestone in this respect is the success of our partnership with InnovaFeed for the development of the organic fertilizer based on insect grass called La Frassia. This kind of disruptive solution is exactly what will pull agronomic sector forward and can only be achieved through collaboration among multiple entities, allowing to experiment innovation in unconventional ways. As Luca said at the beginning of the video, 2023 is a year of consolidation for us, even though we are still very active and dynamic as we launch several solutions such as GlySP, the IQ range, and Cerbero Green. And we are ready to surprise you again next year. In the next months, we will focus on the optimization of our processes, making them even more effective and circular, in order to lower our environmental footprint while maximizing the efficacy of our solution. Stay tuned! Many big announcements will be made in 2024, and see you next year!